called The Dreaded Year. You've never lived with a 3-year-old? It goes something like this. Stop, 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 stop. No, no, stop, stop, no, 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 put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. No, so help me God, put the fish back in its bowl. I'm Heather Armstrong, creator of Deuce.com. Deuce came from a typo of dude. I used to instant message coworkers like, hey dude, because it was California and everybody calls each other. Like your boss calls you dude, you call your boss dude, everybody is dude, and it's just a typo of dude. I started my website in 2001. I emailed it to, about 12 of my friends to say, here's what I'm doing in Los Angeles. It really was just this little meager hobby of mine. It slowly grew over that first year, and then when I wrote about my workplace and made fun of my boss, I got fired for the website, and that's when it sort of shot through the roof. Like here, oh wait a minute, we're all gonna get in trouble for stuff that we're doing on the internet. I can say that I have been a question on Jeopardy! I am a question in Trivial Pursuit. Deuce, the name of the website, is now a verb, and if you do something on the internet that gets you in trouble, you're pretty much being deuced. I really thought that when I gave birth, I was gonna quit the website because this is just a hobby and I'm not gonna have time for this hobby when I have a baby. 9 years ago, the day she was born, my website traffic tripled, just tripled, shot through the roof. And I found that writing about the journey of motherhood was what was keeping me alive. There was one day where I couldn't unclench my hands. I hadn't slept in weeks. And I called my husband at work and I said, you need to come home and take me to the hospital because if you don't, I won't be here when you come home. I live with mental illness. I checked myself into a hospital. I take medication every day and I can live a functioning life because of it. The most rewarding thing for me about my website is probably the email that I get from the brothers or the mothers or the husbands of people who suffer from mental illness saying, I just wanted them to get over it. I just thought it was all in their head, and then I came in and I read what you've gone through and I realized, wait a minute, this is what they're experiencing. The next big jump would be when I decided to take advertising on my website, which today is completely normal, but at the time, personal bloggers didn't have advertising on their websites. And so when I took advertising, that was a huge shift in the internet. This woman who lives in Utah, who has her own website, is now making a living writing on her blog. I love spreading the wealth and raising everyone's boat together. There have been a couple of people whose products I've featured and they've sold enough that they've been able to start businesses. If I don't like a product, I'm not going to feature it. I only want to feature the things that I love so that I can encourage the success of others. The likeness is crazy. Here's a picture of me when high school. Could somebody not have pulled me aside and said, sweetie, you've got caterpillars crawling across your face. Go pluck your eyebrows. Life is ugly sometimes, frequently, and life is really, really, really messy, and I write about the fact that I messed up. Divorce is crazy making. We had been separated for a couple of months. We hadn't written about it, and it felt like I was lying to my readers because this was a huge, huge change in my life, and I was like, they need to know what's going on. So we both announced it, and wow, that was crazy because the Huffington Post picked it up, the local news picked it up, the New York Times picked it up. My coping mechanism is humor. I'll say a lot of things that people are afraid to say, and so it's kind of a catharsis to come to me and read the messier aspects of parenthood in a way that we can all sit back and laugh and go, oh my God, I went through that too, and it's funny. That's why they come.